amazing acts of beauty and grace, people flying through the air, swinging on the trapeze, bending their bodies in the most amazing ways, people standing on their hands on their heads. It's beautiful. Now, it used to be that when you went to the circus, there was another tent. This one was just to the side, wink wink, of that circus tent. It was a much smaller tent and a much darker tent. And when you walked in that one, you didn't find beauty, you didn't find grace, you found freaks and weirdos. People who were either born a little differently, like the bearded lady, lobster boy, little people, or people who made themselves different, like me. Now, one of the ways that I have made myself different from the average human, I've been training from a very young age to make my body incredibly flexible, so much so that all 4 of my ball and socket joints actually fall right out of place. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Now, what I have here with me is just a regular tennis racket. Can somebody in this front row verify? Go ahead. Just tug on it, bang it on the ground, make sure that it's metal, not rubber, and it doesn't come apart in any way. Is that correct? That checks out. You will also notice this tennis racket is only slightly larger than my head. And I do have a pretty small head for a full-grown woman. I still can and do wear toddler-sized sunglasses. Believe me? Yes. Other parts of me, not so small. But, see what I did there? Thank you, thank you. For your entertainment tonight, I'm going to be passing my body through the center of this tennis racket. Hopefully 3 different ways. Now the first, admittedly, is not the most interesting to look at. It's the simplest way, top to bottom. But if you pay very close attention, you will still notice the dislocation of one shoulder and one hip. Watch the left one.
Oh, careful.
And the right hip. 1, 2. Oh yeah. And that was the correct amount of applause for that. No. I understand. The second way, a little bit more exciting. We're going to kick it up a notch, but literally. However, in order to do this one, I am going to have to remove an item of clothing, so excuse me. So much skin. All right, here we go. All right, here's the other shoulder dislocating. 1, 2. Wow. 3. Now, excuse me, I gotta make sure this doesn't turn into a different kind of show. All right. Halfway there. Now the hard part. All right, now I promised you 3 different ways. Third one, what could she possibly do? Well, we're gonna reverse exactly what I just did, bottom to top. That means behind first. If you're wondering why that would be any more difficult than what I just did, well, let me ask you this. Have you ever attempted to recork a champagne bottle? And yes, I have gotten stuck in this particular one, so if that happens, just make a whole lot of noise, okay? No, right there.
Oh. Oh.
Now that happened because of you. You made the noise. The tennis racket heard you. All right, here we we go. Let's go the rest of the way. All right.
Yeah!
Right shoulder. One more time. One. All right. Now, I've shown you how flexible I am. Anyone want to nail me? What'd I say? Carnies don't count. Okay, well, let me explain. Maybe you'll change your mind. Now, in the classic carnival sideshow, we have so many different kinds of acts. One of those is the act of the pain-proof woman. There's so many different ways you can perform this act, but the most infamous, you've probably heard of it, the bed of nails. Oh, yes. Now, this is my bed of nails. Look, don't touch. It consists of 666 5-inch sharp steel spikes. I'm gonna need 3 volunteers.
3 volunteers, hands in the air. 1, that's right, come on down. 2, over there.
Really? Neither one of you?
It's gonna be you. Let me you come on down.
I think there were a couple other hands that haven't been on stage yet. There's one.
There we go. There you go. Come on down.
1, 2, 3. Up here with me. All right. Names. Luna. Adina. And Delaney. Give it up. Watch out for the big X. All right. Now, your first job is going to be for each of you to take the palm of one hand and gently press it against my spikes. I need you to make sure for everybody else in the room here that can't touch them that they're real. Very real. Yeah, they're real. Yeah, they're real. Yep, they're real. They're real. All right, now, in a few moments, I'm going to lay this bed down on the stage and lay myself on top of these spikes. But then, we're not done. Oh no, there's more. At that point, we're gonna put one of you on top of me. So who's it gonna be? If it makes anybody feel better, my current record is 295 pounds, so I think you're all good. All right, Delaney. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm laying this down right about there. Delaney, you stand across from me with your toes just touching the edge of the bed. If you notice, she is wearing heels. Things just got so much more exciting for me. Now, you two, you're wondering, what am I still doing on this stage? Well, you have the most important job in this show, and that is to make sure that Delaney here doesn't fall and kill me. No pressure. So, I'm gonna have you guys stand on either side of Delaney and get ready to hold hands. Well, first I'm gonna have you all inspect my back. Please check that there is absolutely nothing protecting me from these spikes. Nothing. Okay, they're like, I don't want to touch you. You're all sweaty and shit. Yes. All right. Now, Delaney, I have one final question to ask you before we move on. It's very important, and here it is. Are you prepared to nail another woman live on stage? Always. All right. Well, I'm down on my knees. All right. Oh, they always run away from me. Okay, I'm gonna lay myself down right over here and walk you through every literal step of the way, Delaney. Please, hold hands. Get a nice firm grip on Delaney. You are her only support. Now, Delaney, you're gonna begin by placing your left foot right here. Left foot. Just like that. Now on the count of 3, without jumping, you're gonna place your right foot right here, straighten both legs, and look straight forward. Give him a nice big smile. You got that? All right. Are you ready, Coney Island?
Yeah.
They're like, oh crap, that's us. Yes, you're at Coney Island today, folks. All right, Delaney, are you ready? Excellent. Everybody count with me. 1, 2, 3. Look forward. Smile. Oh, and she's posing. How adorable. All right. Now, whenever you're ready, down with the right foot first. Woo. Thank you. All right, this is your work, so you three get to take the first look. Do you see the indentations left from those spikes? Yes. Do you see any blood, though? Any puncture marks? Not at all. Your turn. As you can see, each and every one of those spikes has dug its way into my flesh, yet I remain unharmed. Thank you. Give it up one more time for my 3 brave and beautiful volunteers. Thank y'all so much. You can head on back. Thank you, Coney Island. Again, my name is Crystal Curio, the pain-proof woman. Now, this time, I showed you all how impervious to pain and injury I am. But come back in 45 minutes to see how penetrable I can be. We'll see you then.
Ladies and